Hey guys, it is Vera Sweeney from Lady in the Blog, and I hope I'm within view here because I'm using like a little camera because my other camera died. But I'm gonna do this tag called Questions That No One Asks. And the questions are actually really funny, so I only went through like the top 10, so I don't even know what I'm getting into. But if you'd like to participate, just do it and then just tag me and say that you got it from me, and then tag some friends at the end and suggest that they do it the same. So ready? Are you ready for this? Okay, so do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? I don't care. I can sleep with them either way. Do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from hotels? Sometimes, but now I've gotten to the point where unless it's like a really good brand, like a couple of times I've stayed at like the Four Seasons. I think it was the Four Seasons, and they had some incredible shampoo that I loved, and I was like, yeah, I'm taking these. But normally I don't take the stuff. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Tucked in. Have you ever stolen a street sign before? Who would say yes to that? Like, no, I have never stolen a street sign before. How random. Do you like to use Post-it notes? Yes, I do. I actually just bought some on Sunday. Do you cut coupons and never use them? If you know anything about my YouTube video, you know the answer to that. The answer is I use coupons. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I'm getting anxiety just thinking about this one because I have a straight up fear of bees. I got stung in my mouth when I was a child. It was in my drink, and then I drank the bee, and the bee flipped out and stung me in my mouth and then died. And I look like the Nutty Professor. So I have like a psychological thing with bees. But like a bear, like I don't want to be attacked by a bear, so I guess I'm going to go with bees, but yeah, I don't know. Do you have freckles? No. Do you always smile for pictures? Yes. What is your biggest pet peeve? Oh my gosh, I'm such a miserable person. I have a million pet peeves. Being late is a huge pet peeve of mine. I don't like when people are late. That really bothers me. And my husband's always late. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, I answered that one already. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? Oh my gosh, I do that all the time, especially when I'm going upstairs. When I'm going upstairs, I'm counting the steps. I count steps when I go up and downstairs, quietly in my head by myself. Have you ever peed in the woods? I don't think I've ever been in the woods. So I'm from Manhattan, New York City. The answer is a big no for that one. I've never peed in the woods. What about pooped in the woods? Yeah, that's a no too. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Yes, and my children do that too. Do you chew your pens and pencils? When I was little, I did. Not so much now. How many people have you slept with this week? Holla! Where is this going? One. I'm married. What size is your bed? It's a king. What is your song of the week? I'm the worst person with music. Do not ask me any questions about music. I don't remember anybody's name. I don't remember the name of the songs. I just like the music, so I'm gonna skip music stuff. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Yes, my husband wears pink all the time. Do you still watch cartoons? I have 3 children, big YES on that one. What's your least favorite movies? So I hate sappy romantic movies. I flipping hate them. I don't like them. I'm not into them. I don't want to pay for them. You could pay me. I don't want to see them. Not into it. Like, I've never seen The Notebook. I'm pretty sure I'm the only woman in the universe to never see The Notebook. I don't care. I don't want to see The Notebook. I get it. It's crying. I'm not into it. Uninterested in seeing those type of things. Rather see murder and death. I'm a much like zombie, end of the world, aliens dropping, you know, sniper. Like, that's sort of like where I want to be. I don't want to do anything with like, you know, she's dying, or she never got my letter, I loved her. It's like I can't watch those type of movies. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? I don't know. In my backyard. but that would be the first place they would look, so I don't know. In my mattress, let's say that. What do you drink with dinner? So I try not to have caffeine after like 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. So at dinner I have a little container of tea. I only drink tea. Tea is like the only thing I drink all day. So I take a little scoop of decaffeinated tea, sweetened tea, and then I have a little bit of that for dinner. But all throughout the day I drink black tea, and that has a lot of caffeine. So I try not to drink that after a certain hour. So that's what I drink for dinner. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? Ketchup. What's your favorite food? I mean, chocolate chip cookies. Is that a food? That counts. What movies could you watch over and over again and still love? So there's a lot of those. I'm like from the 80s. I'm a big like the Goonies person. I like any type of action film. I could watch those over and over again. But like my top 5 films are all from like my childhood. So it's like, you know, like Big Trouble in Little China. Totally ridiculous, but I love that movie so much. The Goonies. I'm a big fan of the Goonies. Things like that. I don't want to go deeper there because I think you're gonna think I'm crazy if I tell you all my movies. Last person you kissed, I'm married. Were you ever a Boy or a Girl Scout for a half a second? And then I went to my mom and I was like, Mom, why don't we just tell them that I did all these things? And you could lie, and then you could buy the you could just tell them I helped the old lady cross the street. They'll never know. And then my mom looked at me and she was like, we're pulling you out of the brownies because you obviously are missing that. You're missing the entire message of, you know, hard work, and, you know, you need to sort of earn the earning aspect. She's like missing the whole thing. So we're pulling you. And so that I was a brownie for like a nanosecond. I was like, but what's the big deal? I'm like, they won't know. You and me will only know. And she was like, we're done. We're not doing this anymore. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? No. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Well, I write letters to my kids' teachers in school. Can that count? And that was like a couple of days ago because one of my kids had a play date. Can you change the oil on the car? No way. I can barely put gas in a car. Can't do that. Don't even know where it is. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? No. Ever ran out of gas? No. Favorite kind of sandwich? Turkey and cheese with mayonnaise. Totally boring. Best thing to eat for breakfast? Grits with butter and salt. I eat it every day. I'm obsessed. What is your usual bedtime? Like 11-ish. Are you lazy? Some degrees. I am. Some degrees I'm not. I'm very focused business-wise, but then if you get me on a Saturday, I'm like, I don't want to leave the couch. I'm totally don't want to do anything. So I can go both ways with being lazy. When you were a kid, what did you dress up for as Halloween? Everything. I mean, anything and everything that was popular. And I was like Cyndi Lauper, you know, all the way to like a tulip princess, whatever. I've done it all. What's your sign? Scorpio. How many languages can you speak? 1. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? 800 of them, and I haven't subscribed to any of them. They just keep coming to my house. We haven't paid a magazine subscription bill in 10 years. And my husband and I are on every single list known to man. And we're like, why do we still receive Travel and Leisure, all these magazines? I'm like, I've never paid for any of these subscriptions, but yet they keep coming. I think they have something to do with my airline mileage. I don't understand what's happening, but we have about 50 magazines a month that come to my house. My recycling bin is packed to the rim every single month. My dogs are going to start barking, so I'm going to stop at 50. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? Legos. Are you stubborn? Yes. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? Letterman. Ever watched soap operas? For like 20 years of my life I did. Are you afraid of heights? I am afraid of heights if I'm outside, like bungee jumping. I would never bungee jump, or something where I'm like not confined in something. I am afraid of heights, but I'm not afraid of heights if I'm in a plane. So figure that one out. Do you sing in the car? Yes, all the time. Do you sing in the shower? Yes, all the time. Do you dance in the car? No, I do not dance in the car. Ever used a gun? I did, and I totally got a bullseye at the shooting range. I was the best shooter out of the whole group, and I won like a prize. I got to use I forgot. It was like a super special gun. It was not a bazooka, because that would be obnoxious. It was some big, ridiculous gun that I couldn't even hold. And it was like the best shooter will get to step up and use this like special gun. And all the guys were like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And I was the best shooter. And then I got to use the gun and everybody was pissed. And I couldn't even lift it. I was like, I'm going to hold it like this and shoot it. So I actually did get to use a gun. That's it. That's 50. I'm going to stop there because I think this is like the never-ending list. So this is called the questions that no one asked tag. And if you want, you can go ahead and tag your friends. I'm going to tag Joey, Danielle, Amira, and Audrey. So these are our next set of questions. Curious to see what you guys say. Bye.